Hello, welcome to Honey Flow. My name is Lisa and Kat is joining us today. And if you have never taken Honey Flow, it is a mix of power yoga and Yin Yoga. So we're going to start out moving and sweating and building up some heat and flowing. And then we'll kind of drop in. Although today I'm going to start the first part of the class a little bit kind of yin-y to start, a little yin, then some power, then some yin. But generally, the first part of the class is just heads right out. But we're going to start a little bit slow today. It feels like the right thing to do. I want you to think a little bit about the difference between isotonic and isometric movements. So if both of those words sound kind of weird or that are unknown, isotonic movements are concentric and eccentric. So concentric pulling in, right? And eccentric pulling or out away. So you're working your muscle in motion, which we are doing a lot in Honey Flow because we are flowing. But the bulk of yoga is isometric in that we oftentimes will stay in a pose. There is no movement. Imagine if you're holding a glass of water, there's no movement, for example, in the elbow, but the work is still happening and you tire out by just holding. So a lot of our breath. So we'll kind of flow between the two of those through class. Yeah, good. It's important to have a blanket today or something that you can kind of bolster up with. A bolster might be too big, a blanket is the best, or some sort of kind of squishy pillow that you can roll. So I want you to grab your blanket, and if you don't have one, run. Go get your little throw on your sofa or on your bed. And then what you're going to do is you want it to be at least hip width apart, and you want to roll. So start tightly rolling your blanket, kind of like you're making a little sushi roll or a burrito. Right? Yeah. And then tight. So it's nice and strong and kind of like firm. And then you're going to go ahead and place your blanket halfway on your mat. And then lie yourself down on top of the blanket. So you might have to either scooch up or over, and then you're gonna bring your sacrum, the flat of your back, right on the blanket, and then maybe slide it down just a tiny bit so that you've got a little bit of a pelvic curl up, just a tiny bit. You should feel supported still. And then keep your knees bent, your feet on the mat. Bring your hands to your belly. You've arrived. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, let it out. Good. Take another inhale here. And exhale. And then another breath in. And empty out. Feel your back body on the floor. Take another inhale. Let the belly expand. So you're pulling the air down to the bottom of your lungs. And then exhale. Feel your belly drop down. Good. Take another inhale. And empty out. Last one. Breath in. And empty. Figure four your legs, so right ankle on top of your left thigh, and then pull your legs in. Get a little stretch in the hips. You can wrap your hands around the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. This is the first pose, so really be gentle. You're just stretching a little bit here. Take a breath in. And exhale. Another breath in. And out. Release. Switch sides. Bring your right foot down, left ankle on top of your thigh, and then legs come in towards your chest. Breathe into your left hip. Keep your eyes closed. Take a nice deep breath in. and out. Good. Inhale and exhale. Release your right foot to the mat. Bring your left foot to the mat. Half happy baby just on your right side. So bring your right leg up, reach up, grab hold of the outside of your foot. Now it's early, so if you need to hold ankle, you can hold ankle. Breathe here. Pull your knee to the outside of your ribs. And then maybe kick out the heel a little bit, start to straighten your leg. And you can flow in this, so maybe soften again and bend, and then maybe kick out. One more. Soften a little bit. And exhale, kick out. Beautiful. Release your right foot. Bring your right foot to the mat. Left side, half happy baby. Grab a hold of ankle or foot. Pull your knee down towards the outer edge of your mat. So right outside of your ribs. Notice how good it feels to feel supported in the lower back, right? In the sacrum. And then kick out through that left heel. It doesn't have to straighten all the way. If your body says keep it soft, and then bend. So you're kind of flossing a little bit. Kick out a little, and then soften. Maybe the knee drops a little lower. And then kick out, and then soften. Nice. Good. Release your right leg. Lift your hips, slide your blanket out from underneath. Just place it off to the side of your mat. Pull your legs in towards your chest and hug in. Good. Take a breath in and out. Cross your right ankle on top of your left and start to rock forwards and backwards. And you can do this kind of with some energy. Maybe start a little bit slow, but then see if you can get kind of that nice feeling rocking back to the shoulders, never onto the cervical spine, not on the neck, but on the shoulders, and then up towards your sit bones. And then you're going to see if you can rock fast enough or hard enough that you can come all the way up to stand. And you may need to use your hands and then fold forward right away. Yeah, there you go. Good. So the good news is you're in your home. I didn't see if that was a total fail. It's okay. And you can always use your hands. So play around with this. It's just some fun. Take a breath in here. Get a little bit long through your spine. Make sure that you're not overextending your back leg. So soften your back knee if you need to. Good. Take a breath in, gaze forward. And then ground your hands, bend your knees, step your left foot back, over slightly to the right. And then you're gonna step your right foot under your left. Ground your right ball of your feet, float your left toes, come forward to a plank. Good. Squeeze your legs here. Take a breath in. This is an isometric hold. I want you to think of pulling your legs apart, even though they're crossed. Yeah, good. Take a breath in. Make sure your hips are in line with your shoulders, so cat drop your hips. Yeah, right there. Good. Breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Uncross your legs. Press into the tops of your feet. Cobra pose. Fill up. And then exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Stretch in your down dog. And exhale it out. Good. We'll try that on the other side. Step both feet forward. Drop your hips down. Come all the way down to the mat. Lay yourself down. Rock back. Cross your left ankle on top of your right. And start to rock forwards and backwards. Good. And then find enough momentum to see if you can rock all the way up to a forward bend. So you're not coming all the way up to stand, but you're grounding, yeah. And if you need your hands, it's okay. Good. Breathe into the left side. Kind of pull your legs together. So you're actually kind of squeezing the legs. Maybe there's still a soft bend in the knees, because this is your kind of first forward bend. Be gentle. You don't want to overextend the back of the leg. It can happen when it's crossed, so you want to think kind of soft through the back of the knees, squeeze in. Good. Left leg will right leg will step back towards the left side of your mat, and then the left leg comes under, left foot under the right. Float your right feet off the ground. Left ball of the foot is on the floor. Come forward to a plank. Squeeze your legs. Imagine you're trying to pull your legs apart. Push the floor away. Belly pulls in tight. Drop your hips a little bit more. Yes, good. Rib to hip there. Nice. Hold. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Tops of the feet on the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Good. So our move-throughs, our vinyasas will look slightly different today, and that's okay. You're going to come into a three-legged dog. Reach your right leg up. Take an inhale. And then exhale, open your hip. Bend your knees slightly, but make more like a frog as opposed to pulling your heel. I want you to think of kind of like a little frog. So you're opening the hip out. Good. Now, you can either stay here or you can lower onto your right forearm. Sorry, left forearm. My bad. Keep the right hand up. My bad. Good. Take a breath in here and then exhale. Kick out through your right heel. So whether you're on both hands or on the forearm, kick out. See if you can straighten the leg. Kick. Good. Take a breath in. And then exhale it out. Come back up onto both hands if you're lower. So you're in, reach your right leg up, take an inhale. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up, high lunge. Exhale, twist. So you're opening the arms towards the right side. Right arm comes behind you, left arm in front. Inhale, high lunge, reach your arms up. So you're circling. Exhale, twist. Breath in, reach up. Exhale, twist. Good. Reverse this twist. Bring your back hand down to your sacrum or the back leg. Reach your left arm up, maybe gaze up with the fingers, or down if you need more balance. Good. Here's your isometric hold, right? We were just doing isotonic, moving through, using the belly as we move the arms. Here you're holding. Scissor your legs in. Good, you're gonna move into a rotated Ardha Chandrasana half moon. So your left hand will come down to the mat. Kick your left leg up, reach your right arm up. Take a breath in, scissor your legs. See if you can stack your shoulders, reach out through your top hand. Nice. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot down, sit down, boat pose, Navasana. Hips come down, legs reach up, take a breath in, and out. Good, low boat, here's your isotonic. Exhale, lift up. Good, low boat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, lift up. Good, roll yourself down. Come into a little circle so you're on your back, lower down. Cross left ankle on top of right. Start to rock forwards and backwards. So this is isotonic, right? You're moving and maybe there's a little bit of pulling in through the belly to rock up and then rock yourself right into a forward bend. Good, breathe here. Take a breath in, get long through your spine. Exhale, fold in. Be in the moment. Breathe in, gaze forward. Ground your hands, bend your knees as deep as you need to. Step your right foot towards the left side of your mat a little bit. Good. Left ankle under right. Cross your ankles, drop your hips, plank pose, hold here. Squeeze your legs. Pull rib to hip, push the floor away, stay strong. Gaze slightly in front of you so the neck, the back of the neck and the front of the neck is long. Good. Lower all the way down. Uncross. Open up. Push it back. Downward facing dog. Left leg rises. Open the hip, bend the knee slightly. Think more like kind of half frog pose, so the knees coming out a little bit. Right forearm to the ground if you did it on the other side. Good. Tension my fingers if you need a little more space. That's an option. Kick up through your left heel. So you're kind of flossing here. It's like you're kind of working the glute and kicking. If it feels better to keep the knee slightly bent, do it, but work towards that straight leg, just right to your edge. Good. Kick it all the way out and then press in. If you're on your forearm, come back up onto both palms. Square off the hips, step your left foot in between your hands. Reach your arms up high, lunge, breathe in. Exhale, twist towards the left. Right arm forward. Inhale, circle and come up. And then exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. I may have given you an extra one on this side. Exhale, twist. Whenever I get excited, you get an extra one. Back hand comes down to your leg. Good catch. Or your sacrum. And this is challenging, right? This is a balance pose. If your balance is challenged, gaze down. If you want to challenge it more, gaze up towards the top fingers. Breathe here. Squeeze your legs in. Scissor in. Stay strong in your belly. Reach all the way up through your top arm. Breathe. Good. You can do it. If you fall out, you come right back in. Then right hand comes down to the mat, rotated half moon. Right leg floats up, and as you find your balance, reach your left arm up. This is where you're scissoring, the same action that you do when you've got your legs crossed. You want to think of kind of scissoring the legs in. That'll make you feel longer and more balanced. Good. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, right foot comes to the mat. Lower your hips down, boat pose. Reach your legs out, reach your arms out. You can hold the backs of your legs if you need it. Good. Lower, half boat. Lift up. Lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. Good. Come all the way down to the ground. Curl in. Hug in. Nice. Cross right ankle over left. So this is the theme the whole day. Rock forwards and backwards. Beautiful. Rock yourself right up to stand. Forward bend here. Hands come down. Breathe here. Good. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Good. Ground your hands, step your left foot back, step your right under, come forward to that plank, squeeze. Take an inhale, exhale. One more, breath in, exhale, lower. Come all the way down, cobra pose. Press into your feet, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Good. Right leg rises. Inhale. Open your hip, bend your knee. That half kind of frog pose. If you want to, you can lower down again on the forearm. It's your choice. If it feels better to keep both hands grounded, keep them grounded. Good. Kick out. One more. Good, press into both hands, come back up, three-legged dog. Listen carefully, exhale, pull your right knee towards your nose, and then you're going to kick your right leg out towards the left. Keep both hands grounded, see if you can float your leg off of the ground. Now, if that's not happening, you can bring your right knee to the mat. Good, take a breath in, and out, hold, feel the belly, feel the side body. Good, ground your right foot, reach your left arm up. So this is fallen triangle, breathe here. If your right knee is on the mat, you're just breathing and stretching out. You can lift your left leg if you'd like to. Find that. Beautiful. Breathe here. Left hand down. Pull your right knee in. Step it forward. Standing split. Kick your left leg up. Good. Breath in. And out. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Breath in. Breath out. Left ankle behind your right. Ground down. And then you're going to come all the way up to stand. Now this might be a little bit of a balance. Good. Reach your arms up. Grab a hold and then roll over towards your left. No, towards your right. Which one? Which one feels right? Towards your left, is that better? Yes, towards your left. My bad. Sometimes when you're looking straight at someone, you're like, which direction? Towards your left. Breathe there. Good. Fold forward. Good. Bend your knees slightly. Uncross your feet. Sink your hips down. Come into your boat pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower. Breath in, pull up. Exhale, lower. Pull in, lift up. And lower. Pull in, lift up. And roll yourself back onto your back body. Pull your legs in, hug them in, take a breather here. Beautiful, left ankle on top of right. Rock forwards and backwards. When you find the momentum, come into your forward bend with your left leg crossed in front. Breathe there. Good. Straighten your spine a little bit and then fold in a little bit deeper. Maybe the backs of the legs are opening a little bit more here. Good. Right foot steps back a little bit towards the left. Left foot under right, so you're crossing. Drop your hips, squeeze your legs, breathe here. Hold. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Uncross, cobra pose. Breathe in. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, open your knee, slightly bend. Lower onto your right forearm if you did on the other side. And then kick out 2 times with that left leg. Good. Press into your hands, come back up, reach up, 3-legged dog. Good. Exhale, knee to nose, pull in. Kick your left leg out towards the right. Keep both hands grounded. See if you can find that hover. Look at Cat go. If your left knee is on the mat, it's okay. Gaze at her, look at her, and work hard. Reach your right arm up. Fall in triangle. Left outer edge of the foot grounds. Good. Breathe here. Kick, push in to that bottom shoulder. Move it away from your ear. Lift your hips higher. Good. Breath in and out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand comes down. Pull your left knee in. Step it in between your hands. Standing split. Right leg kicks up. Shoot up. Point. Breathe. Fold in. The more you move towards your standing leg, the more you pancake your body towards your leg, the easier it will be to kick up through your back leg. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, right ankle behind your left. Find your balance. You might have to kind of readjust. Find your balance. Pull in through the belly, soften the knees. Roll yourself up. Come all the way up to stand. Reach your arms overhead. Now you're leaning towards the right. Good. Stretch through the side body. Breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, fold forward. Uncross your feet. Sit your hips down. Boat pose. You choose. Inhale lower or exhale lower. You get to choose. Good. Lift up. It can go either way. Lower and lift. And lower and lift. Good. Rock yourself back. Come onto your spine. Hug your legs in. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Good. Cross your right leg over your left. Rock forwards and backwards. Rock yourself right into that forward bend, either using your hands or not. Nice job, Kat. Good. Good. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, lean over towards the left. Breath in, come up. Exhale, fold. Left leg back, right leg back. Come into that crossed plank pose. Good. Lower down. Good. Lift up. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take a breath in. And out. Right leg forward, left leg forward, forward bend. Sit your hips down. Come into your boat pose. Breathe in and lower down. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Lift up and lower. Breath in, lift and lower down. Hug your knees in. Curl in, close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. Cross left over right. Start to rock forwards and backwards. When you're ready, rock yourself into your forward bend. Fold in. Find the balance. Pull in through the belly, soften the knees, come to stand, reach your arms overhead. Good. Get the clasp and then lean over towards the right. Any clasp you want. You can either rake the fingers or interlace or hold wrist. Whatever feels good. Inhale, lift it up, and then exhale, fold forward. Good. Right leg back, left leg back. Come into that crossed plank pose. Cross legs. Lower down as you breathe out. Good. Cobra pose as you breathe in. Exhale, push back down when you're facing back. Good. Beautiful. Nice. Take a breath in. Gaze forward. Step your left foot, then right foot. Fold. Beautiful. Inhale this time, come all the way up to stand, reach your arms overhead. What, no boat pose? No boat pose. Good. I spared you one. Good. Sink your hips down, reach your arms up, chair pose. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back, lengthen. Ground your hands, step back, plank pose, normal, lower, exhale. You're like, what? No crossing? It's okay. Inhale, open up. Something that feels normal or regular, right? Exhale. Our minds sometimes really freak out when we do new things. It's normal. You are normal if that's the case. Good. Take a breath in here. Reach your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step it through, warrior two, right side. Cartwheel your arms open. Beautiful. Reverse your warrior, keep your right knee right over your ankle, lean back. Feel grounded in both legs. Keep your arms right where they are, straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. Inhale, bend your right knee, extended side angle. Either right forearm to your thigh or right hand to the outside of your foot. Left arm reaches up and over. Good. Breath in and out. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Straighten your right leg, reach your arms out. Exhale, triangle pose. Bring your right hand to the outside of your shin. So as opposed to down on the mat, come to the outside of your shin. Good. So you're a little bit higher for someone who's really open, but what you're gonna work here is your belly. So push on the outside of your shin, like you're trying to push your shin in and then push your leg out. Yes, and then notice how that fires up the belly. And if you don't feel it in the belly, gaze towards your belly button. Breathe right there. Yeah, there we go, now I see it. Good, take a breath in. Push your palm into your outer part of your shin. Reach up through your left hands. This is an isometric hold and you're creating all this heat in your belly just by pushing your hand. There's no movement at all. Good. Both hands come down to the mat. Bend your right knee. Step back, plank pose. Move through. Exhale, lower to a hover. Cobra or upward facing dog. Fill up. Exhale, push back. Left leg rises. Inhale. Step it through. Warrior two. Cartwheel the arms open. Keep your left knee right over your front ankle. Reverse your warrior. Lean back. Tuck left hip under. Breathe. Stretch through the side body. We've done all this opening through the side body and strengthening. Good. Straighten your left leg. Triangle. Trikonasana. Press down. This is a reverse triangle. You're getting all this space through the bottom side body. Bend your left knee. Extended side angle, either forearm to the thigh or down to the outside of your left foot. Right arm reaches up and over. Try to feel the line from the top of your right fingertips to the outer edge of your back foot. Good. Take a breath in. Lift yourself up. Straighten your left leg. Reach your arms out. Breathe here. As you exhale, come forward and then bring your left hand to the outside of your shin. Good. So as opposed to bringing any weight, no weight on the bottom hand, just press in. Isometric push into your leg. No movement in the arm, but what it's doing is firing up both the arm and the belly. Push, and then the left leg will push out. It's like two hands pressing together. Feel the feedback from both sides. Maybe if you're still not feeling it, gaze towards your belly button and notice how when you do that, the belly pulls in even more. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your front knee, bring your hands down, step back, plank pose. Lower down as you exhale. Whatever a back bend, cobra or upward facing dog, fill up. And then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Good, breathe here, 3 breaths. Inhale, and exhale. Breath in, breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your knees to the mat, child's pose, just for a couple of breaths. Drop your hips towards your heels, let your arms stay long, unless your shoulders feel tired, and then you can slide them down by your feet. This is an extended balasana. Child's pose, breathe here. Slow the breath, Close your eyes. Good. Inhale. Come up onto all fours. And then exhale, down dog. Good. Right leg rises. Take an inhale. Open that hip and the knee just a little bit. You have the choice. You can either lower down on that left forearm or stay put. Kick out and hold. This is your isometric hold. I want you to kick and feel your right glute really fire up. Kick, kick, kick. Good. Breathe here. Kick. Beautiful. Right forearm to the floor. Square off your hips. Here's your dolphin pose. Now, if you need rest, drop the foot down. Take a moment. Bring your knees down. Breathe. If not, hold here. Hold. Good. This is an isometric. It's firing up in your shoulders, right? You feel the heat, right, Kat, in the shoulders? One more breath. Oh, yeah. Good. Lower your right foot down. Bring your knees to the mat. Child's pose again. Take a breath. One more inhale. And exhale. Come up onto all fours. Downward facing dog. Right leg kicks up. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to nose. Come forward. Good. You're going to kick out like you did before. Kick out towards the left. Keep both hands grounded for a moment. Now see if you can grab with your left hand. Grab the outside of your right foot. Maybe see if you can straighten. If it's not happening, right knee is down. Or you can come into a pigeon. Good. Take a breath in. Oh, wrong hand, didn't I? Bring your left foot down. Your left hand down. Bring your right over. Is that it? Why does it look wrong? There you go. That's it. I'm sorry. I thought I did it wrong. Good. Breathe here. Bring your foot to the floor. Here's your fallen triangle. Ground down. Back foot is grounded. Lift up. All of a sudden I looked at you and I was like, I have the wrong arm, but it was the right one. Good. Breathe here. Good. Top hand comes down. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Pigeon. Let's do that. Open up. Take an inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Breathe into it. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Come back up. Tuck your back toes. Downward facing dog. Here we go. Left leg rises. Open your hip, bend your knee. No, kick it out. Good. Squeeze your left glute. Lower onto your right forearm and start kicking. Now, if the forearm isn't on the ground, both hands can stay on the ground in that three-legged kind of dog opening out. Kick. Squeeze your left glute. Hold. Feel strong in your arms. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Plug your shoulder blades down your back. Left forearm to the mat, and then square off your hips. Now this will intensify the shoulders. It's normal. Push into your forearms. Think of moving your chest towards your back leg. Kick. Lots of fire, right, Kat? Oh yeah. Good. Breath in. Kick. Good. Left foot to the mat. Bring your knees to the mat. Child's pose. Here's your respite. Here, let go. Let the shoulders relax. Breathe. Come back up onto all fours. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Left leg rises. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull in, and then you're going to kick out towards the right. Float that leg, and then when you can, if you can, reach down with your right hand. Grab a hold of the foot. And kick. Good. Push the floor away. Your bottom shoulder wants to collapse. Don't let it. Push, push, push. And then foot, outer edge of the foot grounds down. Reach your right arm up. Breathe here. If this isn't happening, your left knee is on the mat and you're just in that side plank with the left knee down. It's okay. Breath in and out. Good. Right hand down. Pull your knee in. Pigeon pose. Lift your chest. Take a breath in. And then exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Breathe into your left hip. Good, come back up. Tuck your right toes under, step back, down dog. Don't let the music fool you. Right leg up, inhale. Step the right foot forward. Standing split left side. I left this out, so we're gonna put it in. Good. Beautiful. Cross your left ankle behind your right. Crow pose with the legs crossed. Now, if crow isn't happening for you yet, just bend your knees, ground your hands, keep your arms parallel. Just work on bringing the knees in towards the arms. The legs don't have to float up. You can just breathe here. You can find the belly. If you've got crow in your practice, the knees are on the back of your triceps, and then you're using your right foot to pull the left in. So think right more than left, actually like it's pushing your left ankle up. Beautiful, Pat. Good, squeeze the legs. Maybe jump back. Chaturanga, nice. Lower down. Good, upward facing dog. Breath in. Exhale, push it back. This is the side count. We have a nice quiet music for a really intense movement. Right? All is good. Calm. Right? As long as you focus on your breath, doesn't matter what happens. Good. Left leg rises. Inhale. Woo. Step it forward. Exhale. Standing split. Right leg shoots up. Breathe in. When you exhale, pull that belly in and kick. Feel the length. Right ankle to the back of your left ankle. Good. Walk your feet back if you need it a little bit. Make sure you have the right spot for your hands. And then think railroad tracks, right? Hands right under your shoulders. Bend your elbows. Gaze always forward because the counterweight is your head. If you drop your head, you'll tuck and roll. Good. Breath in and use the out breath. Push your heel, your left ankle in. So don't think up with the right, think up with the left. Up with the left. Up with the left. Nice. Squeeze it and hold. Pull your belly in tight. Squeeze your elbows in and then shoot it back. When you can. We're going to give Kat the moment to do it. She's got it. Nice. And then lower. Upward facing dog. Breath in. Exhale. Push back. Add and hold in your plank pose just for Kat. It's a special bonus. Good. Breathe here. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Beautiful. Come to your knees. We're going to move into our back bending. Stand on your knees. Tuck your toes under. We're going to do a half ustrasana, which is camel pose. But I want you to kind of work in that side body first. So reach your arms up. Take an inhale. And then exhale, grab a hold of your left wrist, or you can interlace and lean over towards the right. So you're breathing there. Good. And then you're going to release and bring your right hand down to the back foot so that you're doing your half camel. Thumb is on the outside, fingertips are on the inside, so you have that nice outer spiral through the arm. And then as you reach back with your left. Not full, just half. How about you're just reaching? Yep, good. Here you go, beautiful. Hips move forward. Chest lifts towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, come out the same way. Reach your top arm kind of over to the side, and then inhale, reach it up. Other side. Grab a hold, however you did. Lean over towards the left. Good. Stretch through the whole right side body. And then left hand comes back. Notice fingertips are on the inside, thumb is on the outside. So you're spiraling your shoulder open. And then right arm reach back. Hips move forward. Stretch through. And then as you release, reach that top arm towards the side and then come up. Inhale. And exhale, release your hands. Untuck your toes if you'd like to. Keep them tucked if you prefer that space for your spine. Bring your hands to your lower back. Take an inhale, full Ustrasana. If you need to keep hands on lower back, that's level 1. You're just working right there. If not, think lift chest. Let your head drop back and then reach back. Grab a hold of the ankles, the heels right there. Thumbs are on the outside. Spiral your arms open to feel the chest lift. As you take an exhale, I want you to think of lengthening your lower back and pushing your hips forward. And that's hard to do, right? You can't really do a lot of lengthening in your lower back, but more finding space here and making the arch be from the upper chest. Good. Hands to your lower back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Slide your legs around in front of you. And then we'll do Ardha Matsyendrasana. We'll do the twist. So you're going to bend your right knee, bring your left foot over. Left hand comes behind you, right arm rises. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist. You can either hook or wrap, whatever feels good to you. Beautiful. Release from your twist. Maybe you want to counter it a little bit. Bring the hands to the other side. Just stretch out. And then switch legs. Left under, right on top. Right hand comes behind you. Left arm rises. As you take that inhale, get long through your spine. And then exhale, wrap or hook. Come into your twist. Use the exhale to bring out. Beautiful. And then release from your twist. Bring your hands to the other side. Just kind of counter the twist. Going to grab your blanket again. Here you go. Thank you, Kat. And I want you to actually first, we're going to do a little bit of work in the legs. So I'm switching it up. You're going to swing your blanket kind of midway on your mat and then lie down on the side of the blanket first. So your hips are right at the side and then reach your legs out. Extend your arm, your bottom right arm out or left arm, whichever side you're facing. And then you're going to reach your top arm up and grab a hold. You can kind of think of like you're, I don't know, like raking or kind of pulling. So the bottom hand is pulling the top arm. Just breathe there for a moment. Nice deep breath in. Feel the stretch. Now see if you can float your bottom heel just a little bit. Kick through the ankle. So you're actually stretching through. So it's a little more active, right? It's still isometric, but it's active. Just fire it up a little bit. Notice what that does. And then release it back down. And then you're going to release the clasp and come up onto your bottom forearm. Good. And then you might have to slide yourself up. Yeah, I would go up a little, yeah, or up or down, one or the other. It feels like it might be, yeah, good. And then wherever it feels right. If it feels wrong, move. Good. And then right here, push into your bottom arm. So we've done a lot of shoulders. Just breathe here. Push down. And then kick your top leg up. And tiny pulses up and down. Right? So this is isotonic in a way, right? You're lifting and lowering. Belly is firing up because of the movement. Good. And then hold it up there. Turn your toes down. Kick your leg back a little bit. Squeeze your glute. Push your top hip forward and hold. Good. Feel that. Squeeze. Hold. Kick. Beautiful. Kick. Top leg crosses over your bottom leg. So bring it all the way down to the mat. Just down. Doesn't have to be too far forward. Good. And then you're going to work the bottom leg. See if you can float your bottom leg. And you can either kick or point through the leg. And you don't have to think too much of spiraling. But for me, it feels easier to spiral open to access the leg more. But it doesn't matter. Just wherever you can feel it. And it may be just barely hovering, and that's okay. And then think lift, lift. Try to get a little bit of movement. And you may have to bring your top leg more forward to lift the bottom leg. You may have to play around a little bit with it. Good, lift. If that's hitting your ribs, you might have to slide it down. Is it doing okay? Okay, good. Good. And then once you get up to the top there, wherever your top is, squeeze it. Turn your toes down, kick your heel up, squeeze. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Lower it down. Push in, come into a side plank with your legs in this crossed position. So you've got, good. And you'll come up off of the blanket. Now, if this feels really challenging, come to your knees. You can just stack your knees and make it a little less of your weight. Good. Take a breath in, let your hips drop towards the blanket, and then exhale, push up. Good. Notice the obliques here. Exhale. As you lift up, kick up. Good. Inhale, hips touch the blanket. Exhale, kick. One more. And kick up. Good. Lower down. I'm going to have Kat switch sides. So she's going to swing around. It might make sense for you so that you're facing your TV, laptop, phone, whatever it is. Good. And then set yourself up. You're coming into that side stretch. Breathe here. Top arm reaches up and over. And then think of like you're kind of raking or kind of pulling the top arm. Breathe there. Kat, the blanket might need to be a little bit lower. Does it feel like it's in the right spot? You want a little, you want your hip kind of resting on the blanket. Yeah. Hopefully that gives you more.
That's good.
Yeah, good. Good. Breathe here. And then if you'd like to, float that bottom leg, kick out through the heel. So fire up just a little bit, just here, stretching through, not crossed, just the top foot. Yeah, good. Kick out through the heel, reach. So you're stretching through the side body. You're just intensifying the side stretch. I know, hips want to rock, don't they? I think it's because of where you are on the blanket. Good. Release the top leg down. Good. Release your hands, come up onto your forearm. Good. And then slide the blanket, yeah, a little bit. There you go. I think that's it. Good. Top leg lifts and start to pulse it up just a little bit. Ha, ha, ha. Good. Keep your hips square. Push the floor away with your bottom forearm. Make sure that that shoulder is plugging in and down. Belly is tight the whole time. And then kick up through your top leg. Turn your toes down. And then squeeze your glute. Hold. Use your isometric hold. You're pulling in through the belly. You're squeezing the glute. Good. Squeeze. And then release it down. Cross it over. And then top leg grounds. Bottom leg starts to pulse up. Just tiny pulses. And it may be like 1/4 of an inch. That's okay. Beautiful. And then hold it there. Turn the toes down if you can. Kick your heel up and hold. Squeeze the inside. You should feel the inside of your leg really firing up. This is inner thigh. And then release. Legs stay in that cross position. Push up. Come into your side plank. Now, if you need to keep the knees down, just stack the knees, right? That's a little bit lower. And then you're going to reach up. Let the hips drop down towards the blanket, soften, and then exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, soften. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, soften. Exhale, lift and hold. And release. I'm going to have you swing around again, cat, and you're going to lie down on your blanket with it right under your sacrum. Whole spine on the floor. And you want it low, low. If you're on Instagram, we will probably pause you and restart. Hold tight. Knees bent, feet on the mat. Breathe. Welcome back if you are back. Yes? No, not yet. Hands to your thighs. Keep your eyes closed for a moment. Make sure that the pelvis is tilted just a little bit towards your ribs. Good. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale. Push into your thighs. Good. Inhale. Come all the way up so that your head and shoulders are off the ground. And then exhale here. Keep the exhale. Lower your head and your shoulders down to the mat. Soften the belly. Pull in and up. Good. Relax. Take a breath in and out. Take an inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Belly pulls in. Push your hands into your thighs. Empty all the air out. Soften the belly, lower your head and shoulders. Pull your belly, your diaphragm in and up. Suck your belly in. Hold. Take an inhale. Let it go. Soften the arms. Take a nice deep breath in. So what you want to think of is you're emptying, then you're softening the belly, and then you're pulling in and up. So this is Nali. You're working on finding Uddiyana Bandha by pulling in and up. Diaphragm lifts. And it should feel kind of intense in the belly. It's okay. Good. Lift back up. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take an inhale. Exhale all the air out. As you exhale, push into your thighs. Soften your belly. Lower down. Then pull in and up. Release. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. Last one. Take an inhale. Lift up. Exhale all the air out. push into your thighs, belly softens lower down. Then pull in, draw in, lock your throat, belly pulls in and up. Hold, seal at your throat, seal at your root. And then release. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it go. Awesome job. Feet together, knees out wide. This is your first yin pose. Close your eyes here. Now, if this feels uncomfortable, you can place blankets or pillows under your legs. You can slide your blanket, maybe try that, Kat, so that they see that. You can slide your blanket down off of your sacrum, and it kind of softens the legs a little bit. Hands can be right at your belly. Close your eyes, breathe here. Slow down. The target area in this pose is the inner thighs. If you feel too much of a shortening in the lower back, you can bring your feet farther away from your hips, and that will lessen the intensity. This is Supta Baddha Konasana in power or in regular yoga, but which means supine, bound angle. You're creating this bound angle with your legs. But in yin, it's called butterfly. You're working to just let the legs drop towards the earth. Notice how when you go from movement to stillness, your breath follows, right? Your nervous system follows. Hopefully you start to feel that calming, relaxing, letting go feeling wash over your whole body. In poses, you are not working the muscles, you're just letting your body relax and sink in. Good, take a nice deep breath in, let it go. Bring your feet to the mat and pull your knees in. And then you can slide your blanket or your pillow or your bolster, whatever you use, you can slide it out of the way. And this is your rebound. Whatever feels good to you, you can do. Your rebound is just letting go of that pose to whatever the body feels like kind of neutralizes yourself. So maybe you want to extend your legs out, maybe you want to hug them in tighter, stretch the lower back, whatever feels right. You're just in the rebound for a minute. So listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it needs. All we have to do is listen. Sometimes that's hard. But generally after you've moved, you've just flowed for a whole hour, you are in touch with what your body is saying. Our next yin pose is going to be snail, which is plow pose. So you're going to, if you have any kind of neck issues, you might want to just do legs up the wall, or you can actually slide your blanket under and just do waterfall. So that's your alternate pose if this is not available for you today. And you should really listen to what it feels like. So this would be waterfall. And you want, because you're going to be in it for a while, you could do it up against a wall or against your sofa, and then you don't have to work that much. But if there's no wall or sofa or anything to lean your legs up against, soften the knees a little bit more so that you're not working too much in the belly. Bring your heels right over your hips so that you feel like the belly is completely soft. And that way you can stay in it. If you want to come into snail, you will push into your palms and bring your legs overhead. Now, if you get there and the feet don't touch, you may have to come down, slide a bolster or a block or a blanket. So Kat, you might want to try putting the blanket back behind you and softening the legs on top of that, see how that feels. And this is the whole thing about yin. You have to play around to find what feels right. The first thing that you do might not be the right thing. And then you can soften the knees if you'd like to. Yeah, good. How's that? Comfy? Could you be there for 2 or 3 minutes? Okay. If your answer, could you be there for 2 or 3 minutes? If the answer is no, lower back down, come into your waterfall. If the answer is yes or maybe, right? Maybe, it's okay. Try it for as long as you can. If your body says no, come out at some point. Good. Breathe here. This is an inversion, right? It's pretty intense. You're stretching. The target area is your spine, right? Your spine is in flexion or extension. And then you may feel a stretch in the hamstrings, especially if your hamstrings are tight. The more you soften the knees, generally that should soften a little bit the stretch in the hamstrings. You may even feel a stretch in your shoulders and the back of your neck, right? If you feel like the neck has too much tension, bring your legs closer towards your head so that you're rocking back a little further back, so the hips might not be right over your shoulders. You do not want a lot of pressure on the cervical spine. And if you find that it's like, oh yeah, I feel that, you could actually place or kind of fold up your mat or a blanket so that your shoulders go right to the edge of a mat or the blanket, and then it gives you a little more space for the neck. We're here for 1 more minute. If you can do it, try to stay still. Beautiful.
Be together like a cloud. Take our time and make it up. We can be something that
Take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale, slowly come out of it. If you're in waterfall, you're just bending your knees. If you're in snail, Slowly, slowly lower. This is your rebound, whatever feels good. It may feel really great just to extend your legs out long. Maybe you want your knees bent, your feet on the mat. Whatever feels good. Maybe you want to reach your arms overhead. Whatever you feel feels right for you. Close your eyes. Let go. Breathe. Our last yin pose has two sides, but it's basically what we've done all day on the floor. You are going to stretch and reach your legs over to the right side of your mat, and then you'll swing your arms over to the right side. So you're doing basically, it's called banana asana, like a banana. And then if this feels good to you and you would like to intensify it, you can cross your left ankle on top of your right. You can interlace your hands. If you start to feel any tingling in your shoulders, you may want to soften and bend your elbows. If that doesn't do it, you can slide the hands and bring your hands or forearms to your front of your head or your forehead. If that's still, you can bring your arms down. You can just bring it out of the equation. And it may not happen right away. You don't want really too much tingling. You just want to get a nice stretch through the side body. This is your whole left side stretching. That's the target area from outer leg, but mainly the whole side torso. Maybe a little bit into the arm, maybe a little bit in the neck. If you turn. Good. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it out. You're staying still here for a few minutes, stretching through the side body, letting your thoughts fall away. And just stay present with your breath. It's playing its own thing. There we go. Get the right one going. Good. Take a breath in, get a little bit long, stretch your arms, stretch your legs out, uncross. Maybe bring your arms down for a moment. This is your rebound, whatever you need to do. If you need to pull legs in, if you need to sit up, if you need to do anything at all. Listen. Follow. And then you're making your way over to the other side. So your legs will come over towards the left side of your mat. And then you may have to lift up a little bit to find the stretch through the torso. Reach your arms towards the left side. Breathe here. Legs can stay uncrossed, or if it feels good to you, right ankle on top of the left. You may have to squeeze for a minute just to kind of feel like you're like, and then let it go, because then there's no work at all. If you get too much of a side bend, back off. If you need a little bit more, scooch, do a little scoochy scooch and get a little bit more in. Close your eyes. Notice how there's more space in between each of your ribs. It's like the intercostals are getting this nice added stretch. If you're holding anywhere, let go. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. One more inhale and exhale. If you have the ankles crossed, uncross them. And then come into your rebound. Undo that whole stretch in the right side. Do whatever feels right for you. Kathy, will you hit the house lights? We're going to come into Shavasana. Before you end, what I want you to do is bring your hands together over you and just start to rub your hands back and forth. Create some heat. So do it intense enough that you start to feel you're building a little bit of heat on your palms and your fingers. A little bit more, tiny bit more. And then release. Place your hands right over, cup your hands right over your eyes. Give a little bit of space. You can soften the fingers so the bottom of the palm is touching right where your cheekbone is. Fingers are facing up towards your hairline. And then I want you to slide your hands down through your hair a little bit and maybe give yourself a little scalp massage. Good. And then let it go. Stay in your Shavasana if you have a couple minutes. Keep your eyes closed. Stay still. Thank you so much for joining us today. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you, Lisa.
Beautiful practice. Beautiful practice at home. I can't